my life is not typical, and I think I wouldn't have it any other way.
I was a child. How dare you? How dare you? I am carrying shame and pain.
For people who've been here on the journey, that's not where we started. This is a whole different Laverne.
Actually, let's go back to who I am, because I think it's important. When people ask me who I am, I say that I'm an actress, but I'm also a transgender woman of color. I was raised by a single mother. I'm from Mobile, Alabama. Wikipedia says that I'm an activist, although I prefer the word transgender advocate.
Laverne, would you do me the honor of joining me on stage?
I'm very humbled by the award that the Anti-Violence Project will be giving me.
It gives me great pleasure to give you this 2013 Courage Award.
I've been saying a lot lately that the stigmatizing of trans people leads to our identities and our bodies being criminalized.
Our unemployment rate is twice that of the national average. People don't want to hire us because of that stigma. We can't get health insurance. We can't have places to live often. It is a state of emergency, and each and every one of you in this room can do something about that. Trans people's lives matter. They deserve love, accepting, and belonging.
The start of ending and eradicating violence against trans women is acknowledging our womanhood. First acknowledging that we are women and that we deserve safe space and we deserve to be able to identify as who we are. Okay, this is very exclusive. Like, no one's gotten to see this. This is a good one. And this was when I was a freshman at Indiana University. And this sort of represents like what I was doing, some of what I was doing in high school. When I was in college at Marymount, I was needing to really express my gender in more fluid ways. I still had a lot of internalized transphobia that I was dealing with, but I was getting to a point where it was becoming more and more difficult for me to not be myself. But it's so funny because like I didn't feel pretty before I started the medical part of my transition, but I look back and I think that I was actually quite beautiful. Look at how skinny I was. I'm still that flexible though. I still got it. This was in San Francisco, and the first week I was in after about 4 days, I shaved my head. And I kind of had a little bit of a nervous breakdown, actually. New York can be a tough town, and I think the streets of New York are really tough for trans people. I talked to trans folks from other parts of the country, and the being read as trans on the streets of New York is so much more intense than it is in other cities. So I got there, shaved my head, and I remember I was like, what am I doing? I need to like try to be a boy, I guess, and like grow up and, you know, get on with my life is what part of what was going on for me. And we're shaving my head and then going shopping for boy clothes because I didn't own any. I really didn't. And that lasted for honestly like 2 days. And I was just like, I miss my hair. And so I went and got a wig, which is this wig. When I got back to New York, I started, I was sort of like living in a part-time place because I shaved my head. So I was like sort of dressing as a girl at night and trying to do more of a boy thing during the day. And then about a year after that, I found myself at Dr. Rish's office and I started the medical part of my transition. Again, I've never talked about this before and I'm reluctant to talk about hormones. I will say this, every time I've had some kind of trans-related procedure, it's just been like a relief. It's just like, Overshare, Laverne. The best part of New York City are like all the hot men just walking around casually, like the one you just passed is beautiful. Look, it's really beautiful people everywhere. I do not get hit on a lot in New York City. It's funny, I get catcalled a lot, but that's not the same as being hit on. Yeah, I just want to keep working and I want to keep telling powerful stories and hopefully connecting with lots and lots of people through my work.
It's beyond. I just think you're so talented.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. Give me a
hug.
hug.
I'm dying that I met you. I feel like a celebrity.
What's your name?
I'm Sarah. It's so
Hi,
nice
Sarah.
to meet you.
Laverne,
But you're
good
so
to meet you.
talented, and it's so brave what you guys are doing. So.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks. If I had a favorite thing about being on Orange is the New Black, it's just, I mean, the first thing I think about is that I have a job, is that I am a working actor.
I'm finally who I'm supposed to be. Do you understand? I can't go back.
The show seems to be wildly successful. A lot of people have seen my work as an actor. I'm really grateful for that.
I love you so much. Aww. You're my favorite character on Orange is the New Black.
Oh my God, why am I your favorite?
Because you're fabulous.
This is shameless. But like, thanks ladies. Can't believe I'm gonna tell this on camera. Lately I've been using these opportunities when people like ask me for photos to like flirt, because lots of like really attractive like straight men have been like coming up to me and saying I love you on the show and la la la. Oftentimes like this man did.
Thank you very much, appreciate it.
But occasionally the man is single, and so it makes the taking pictures thing a lot more fun if I can flirt, because I'm a single lady in New York City. You know, trans women of color, we have dreams too, and we can live those dreams out, you know. It's possible.